Alright, Flight Jacket 96 said I need to check out one very particular SCP, and that is SCP-2662 Cthulhu. And apparently a lot of you guys agree with him. Another record on this server, 48 people voted in favor of the Cthulhu. I welcome our new Dark Overlord. I do know what to expect out of this, but then again I don't. So, SCP has a way of surprising me every once in a while. We'll get into this. I know I'm going to enjoy it. It's by TheVolgun. It is most definitely something that I have been looking forward to every time I've seen it. I've been talking about doing this one for a while, and I'm finally around to doing it, so here we go. Cthulhu.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Researcher Miller, and the SCP we're going to be studying today is
This guy looks like somebody I'd want to do my taxes.
SCP-2662. Object Class Keter.
Of course.
Special Containment Procedures. Containment of SCP-2662 is primarily focused on preventing unauthorized entry to its containment unit. For this purpose, on-site Task Force Tau 9, belligerent bodyguards, has been organized to guard SCP-2662's containment unit and keep track of new religious followings focusing on the worship of SCP-2662. Task Force Tau 9 is, and the following is stricken from the document, to use non-lethal methods when dealing with an attempt of authorized entry. Authorized to use lethal force if necessary. All members of Task Force Tau 9 are to be tested biannually for cognitohazardous influence.
Okay.
As containment of SCP-2662 is completely voluntary, it is currently contained in an enlarged humanoid containment unit with standard safety measures for low-risk humanoids as detailed in Document 0998-KA. Additionally, SCP-2662 is allowed one copy of a daily newspaper of its choice, a computer, and requested computer games totaling no more than $50 US every month.
What?
Description: SCP-2662 is a cognitohazardous entity approximately 4 meters in height and 200 kilograms in weight.
What?
SCP-2662 appears to be in a vaguely humanoid shape, with approximately 20 additional muscular hydrostats in similar structure to cephalopod limbs attached to its back.
Of course.
These limbs are fully functional and allow SCP-2662 to perform up to 10 different tasks at once.
I knew those StarCraft players I played against back in the day were... I knew there was something up.
SCP-2662's primary anomalous effect only occurs after long-term repeated exposure, usually being in the same room as or interacting daily with SCP-2662. Subjects exposed to SCP-2662 for a period of 6 months or longer are at risk of becoming acutely aware of SCP-2662's wants or needs and are compelled to fulfill them. They may also suffer from quasi-psychotic episodes when under stress. SCP-2662 is unable to affect humans that have a 2 or higher MARS, Mind Affecting Resistance Scale, score. SCP-2662's secondary anomalous effect is the spontaneous generation of religious followings at an approximate rate of at least once a month. This generation is involuntary and causes SCP-2662 notable distress. Religious groups generated by SCP-2662 usually focus on attempting to break into its containment unit in order to perform various rituals that are violent and/or sexual in nature. These groups tend to be highly organized and appear to adapt to each failed attempt, despite there being generally no contact between different generated religious followings. The following
What?
is an incomplete log of incidents relating to SCP-2662. A full list can be found in Document 2662-1. Incident 2662-7.
Okay.
On 2003, a religious group known as Towards Him successfully broke into SCP-2662's containment. 2250. SCP-2662 is seen taking a shower in preparation for sleep. There is a loud noise as previously undiscovered explosives are detonated underneath the center of SCP-2662's containment unit. 2251. 5 injured civilians climb out of the hole left by the detonation. SCP-2662 leaves the shower to investigate the noise. 2252. Agents and notify Task Force Tau 9 of a breach into containment. They attempt to suppress the initial 5 civilians unsuccessfully as 5 more arrive with weapons.
Okay.
2256. After a brief struggle, Agent and are pinned down and tied with rope by the civilians. The injured civilians approach SCP-2662. The uninjured civilians stab their hands with knives, masturbate, and then draw unknown symbols on the walls with a mixture of sexual fluids and blood. 2258. SCP-2662 says, "Aw man, come on. That's really not sanitary or necessary." SCP-2662 appears to gag upon witnessing the symbols. The injured civilians successfully corner SCP-2662 in the shower stall. 2259. The injured civilians are seen squeezing blood out of their wounds and rubbing it onto SCP-2662 while singing. SCP-2662 says, "Jesus Christ, stop, please. I just took a shower."
This is not what I was expecting. This is not what I was expecting in the slightest. Oh my god. Oh man.
2300. Task Force Tau 9 arrived to SCP-2662's containment unit.
Oh my god.
Task Force Tau 9 managed to suppress all civilians successfully and proceed to move SCP-2662 to a temporary unit until repairs can be completed.
Oh my god.
Incident 2662-13. On 2005, a religious group known as the Betrothed successfully broke into SCP-2662's containment.
Oh god, poor guy.
822. SCP-2662 is seen eating breakfast and reading a newspaper.
He just wants to be left alone and play video.
824. Security officers stationed at SCP-2662's containment unit enter with a researcher. The researcher can be seen carrying a piglet. 825. SCP-2662 says, "Can I help you?" 826. Researcher says, "Oh, our Lord, please accept this innocent suckling swine, freshly orphaned from slaughter of both mother and father. May its soul of loss fuel you." Researcher proceeds to castrate the piglet in front of SCP-2662 and place the testes on SCP-2662's food.
Oh my god.
828. SCP-2662 says, "No thanks. I'm full. Go home. Your, Lord is pleased with the offering." Task Force Tau 9 is notified of a breach into containment. 829. SCP-2662 attempts to read its newspaper.
He just wants to be left alone.
Slits the pig's neck and throws it onto the table.
Oh my god.
Blood splatters the newspaper. 830. SCP-2662 says, What? Look, can you go read a Bible or something? You really need it."
Oh my god.
SCP-2662 puts the newspaper down. The accompanying security officers execute researcher via gunshot to the head. Then they begin consuming her. 832. SCP-2662 leaves the scene to vomit in a toilet.
Oh my god.
834. Task Force Tau 9 arrived to move SCP-2662 to a temporary containment unit and detain the guards.
I thought this was going to be a situation where he was evil. He's just a normal guy. He just wants to sit down and play video, but every once in a while, well, not every once in a while, At least once a month, a bunch of crazies try to jack off in front of him and...
After further investigation, all involved personnel were civilians posing as personnel. It is unknown as to the whereabouts of the actual researcher and security officers.
Probably all dead.
Incident 2662-78. On the 2014, an unnamed religious group consisting of D-Class personnel and 2 members of Task Force Tau 9 successfully broke into SCP-2662's containment.
Poor guy.
SCP-2662 was redesignated as Keter upon further review of Incident 2662-78. 407. SCP-2662 can be seen sleeping in its bed. 410. The entirety of Task Force Tau 9 is called for an off-site mission. Against orders, Task Force Tau 9 chooses to leave 4 of its members behind to keep watch on SCP-2662.
Okay.
415. 2 of the remaining members tackle and lock the other 2 in an unused containment unit.
Lovely.
420. A cargo truck arrives on site where SCP-2662 is being kept. 425. The 2 remaining members unload the cargo of D-Class personnel. They lead the D-Class personnel to Task Force Tau 9's armory.
Oh my god.
430. The D-Class and remaining members arm themselves from the armory and break into SCP-2662's containment unit. 431. SCP-2662 is roused. Several D-Class personnel guard the exit to the containment unit as well as the corresponding
this poor
hallway.
guy.
SCP-2662 says, what? Are we moving? I'm not scheduled until next week. 435. Agent and the 2 remaining available members of Task Force Tau 9 begin undressing the D-Class personnel that are not guarding. 436. SCP-2662 attempts to alert Task Force Tau 9 to no response. 437. Agent and begin carving symbols into the buttocks and thighs of the undressed D-Class personnel. The D-Class personnel begin to engage in group sex after being carved. 439. SCP-2662 says, "What the fuck? Seriously? Now? Look, seriously, can you go find another god? I hear Buddhism is all the rage." D-Class 99304 attempts to pull SCP-2662 into the group.
Oh my god.
SCP-2662 responds by saying, "The fuck? Stop. Seriously. Lord commands you and all that stuff to cut this shit out." 440. All D-Class personnel currently engaged in sex cease their movements. They all turn to stare at SCP-2662. Task Force Tau 9 arrive at the off-site meeting point only to be told no such mission exists. Task Force Tau 9 begin moving back to site. 441. SCP-2662 says, "Oh, thank God. I can control you guys now. Kinda. Maturity's happening right on time. Good to know. Okay. Tell me what the fuck is going on here."
Poor guy.
442. Agent
I actually feel sorry for Cthulhu right now.
says, "After the blood birthing ritual, we are going to take you to your sacred chambers where we, our families, and our lineage will remain in service for you for all eternity. The people here cage you. With us, you may go where you please." 445. SCP-2662 responds by saying, "You must be kidding. I can leave whenever I want. I just have to ask. Besides,
Pretty much true.
The D-Class personnel begin to continue engaging in group sex.
You can hear him laughing.
SCP-2662 says, "Seriously, stop. You're all fucking disgusting. I'm not even ready to settle down with a cult yet. I'm only like 200 years old. I'm barely legal." 446. Agent says, "Do you really think the Foundation will let you go if you ask? Well, you can certainly ask.
Oh my god.
You'll be sorely disappointed, my lord." 448. SCP-662 says, "Yeah, well, if it turns out to be the case, I can just wait until I'm strong enough to break out. In the meantime, I'm going to sit in the bathroom and wait. The rest of you can do your stupid blood orgy. SCP-2662 moves to the shower stall and turns on the water. It sits in the shower stall for the remainder of the incident.
Oh.
Okay, that about does it for today.
Why?
Thank you all very much for listening.
Oh
and
my
you are all
God.
dismissed. Goodbye.
I was sitting there going, this is going to be it. SCP never fails to surprise me. It never fails. It's always something like the yet another murder monster turned out to be a master chef. Cthulhu is just some poor kid who wants to sit in his room, not be bothered, and play video games. But nobody listens to it. Every once in a while, people just gotta break in and start sacrificing themselves and carving symbols and having sex everywhere. And he just wants to be left alone. Poor guy. Why? He didn't ask for this. Nobody does. Oh, that has to suck. That's the last thing I want. People to bust through my wall like the Kool-Aid Man and then start, carving symbols and painting my wall. That's just not what I want. I want that in a negative fashion ever. I love you guys, but if you bust through my wall, I'm going to have some questions. Alright. Oh, no. So this was, once again, another lighter side of things as it comes to SCP. It's an original take on Cthulhu, and it explains why he's never led. It does so much. It does so much. This is an excellent SCP. I love this. I'm done. I'm all good. I'm all good. Soon I'm gonna have something to show off. I have gotten some stuff coming in the mail right now, and as soon as I get on the stream, as soon as I get it, I'm gonna show it off to you guys. I can't wait, because when I first saw these, I thought they were cool, and now I've got some coming in. So they're the playing card set from Vermilion. The Vermilion playing card sets. I have both of them, and I can't wait for them to get here. I'm going to show you guys them. I'll have the links down below to where you can order them. They're awesome. In any case, like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Go check out TheVolgun. I'm putting all of his links in the description down below. He has this one master link, which is pretty nice. My information is going to be down in the description below too, with my social media links, all the other kind of stuff, my Discord, Patreon, PayPal, and my newly open merch store. I have actually two, one where you can get basic stuff, and the other where you can get art prints. Any case, guys, that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next time. I just don't want anybody busting through my walls. Let's just not have that, and especially none of the rest of the stuff. I think the first will be bad enough without everything else that happens after.